Hello folks, and welcome to one of quite a few experiments for this season. I'm not sure what other experiments there are going to be, but you can help me with that. If there's any experiment you would like me to do, please let me know in the comments below. In this particular one, we've gone 100 years into the future. We're at 2120. We're going to have a look at the World Cup, who's in charge of the Premiership, what's happening in Scotland even as well. So this is like an English-Scotland take on the 100 years. Right, while we look at things, I'm just going to disappear and let you have the whole screen to yourselves. Right, first off, we are going to look at the World Cup, see how the World Cup has shaped. Let's have a quick look. Holders of Norway. Interesting. Right, so past winners then. Right, okay, the last 100 years is, there's been about 25 World Cups since. Obviously, if you quit maths, every 4 years. Italy have won the 2022 one, and then we've got more notably that England's won it quite a few. Oh, look at that! England's won it quite a few times there. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. That's not bad going at all. Anybody else? Germany, France, Portugal. Nobody of note really. Spain getting a couple of few in there as well. Argentina, more notably, really outside the European nations. England, would England be classed as a European country by now? I don't think it would be, would they? So you could say that they're a non-EU now country as well. So quite bossing it a little bit, aren't we? I guess. So let's have just a quick flick on England as well. Let's have a look at their major club. Brighton's one of the major clubs. Wow, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Norwich even as well. Wow, there's no Man United. There's no Tottenham. Wow, that's something different. Let's just have a look at competitions. Right, they've won the World Cup 9 times, England. Second runner-up twice, and 5 third places. Not bad at all. We'll have a look at the championships as well, but they've won it 4 times, so they're doing okay. Norway are the last ones to have won it. That's their first victory. They've had to wait quite a while for the first ever World Cup. And it's in 2118. Major teams: Mold, Rosenborg, Brazil. They managed to get into runners-up a few times, twice in fact. And that's about it for Brazil. That's quite... it's a little, I expected them to be a little bit better than that, I have to say. But it has been... Ivory Coast have finished second in one of them as well. Wow, that's interesting. Third placed, again, we're knocking around about there as well. Germany are there. Scotland have made it in there. Does Scotland win it at all? See how well Scotland have done on a whole as well. Let's have a quick competitions. Third place in the World Cup in 2066, 90 and 94. So they did all right for 2 competitions on the bounce. Third place, sorry. But yeah, they've done really well. Let's have a look at the European then. European champions, their football championship. Norway, like I say, are the holders. Let's have a look at the past winners then. Right, in the past 100 years, France, Belgium, England with a couple of wins. Italy winning that a fair bit. Ireland win it in 2100. Scotland in 2108. England getting a few runners-up. Scotland runners-up there. The runners-up against England. England beat them in the final. Scotland and Wales hosted as well. England hosted the following competition in the 4 years later and won it. So they've won it twice on the bounce there. All on the home nation's turf. Holland, Belgium, like I say, Spain, France, Poland are getting a victory in there as well. Runners-up. Scotland have a couple of runners-up as well. Germany not doing so well, are they? Right, okay, let's move along from the nations. Let's have a look at the Premiership. This is what we're here for, isn't it, really? Let's have a look at the Premiership, see what has been. Chelsea are the holders. Right, okay. First off, we'll have a look at what the league table looks like. The teams in there, at least. Arsenal, Villa, Bournemouth are back in, Brighton, Bristol City are there. Chelsea, Derby, Leeds, Liverpool, City, United, Norwich, Forest are back in the Premiership. Sheffield Wednesday, Southampton. Southend! Wow, when did Southend get up there? Stoke, Tottenham, West Ham and Wolves. Over the past 100 years, more notably, if we carry on looking all the way down, there's Chelsea, Arsenal, there's Brighton a few times as well. A fair few times, actually. Liverpool, obviously, against Brighton again. Brighton seems to be the dominant force in the Premiership over the past, I think, over the past 30 years, possibly. If they're not finishing second, they're finishing third. Oh, Forest finished the third one there as well. United runners up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years on the bounce. Finish a third place, a couple of third places for them as well. They're not really in control, really. It's mainly Liverpool and Brighton. Chelsea have had a few good wins as well. What else? It's still Chelsea, Brighton, Man City getting one there, Liverpool there in the runners-up spot. Man City once again dominant force in the late 80s, late 70s, early 80s. Tottenham are there as well. Oh, United get one in 2080, 81, 82. Ooh, a lot of runners-up positions there again. Again, Brighton are quite immense, aren't they? Be intrigued to see how Brighton have done domestically, though. Chelsea, Arsenal winning a few times. Tottenham, so it was with London for a while. Then Brighton literally took over. Then the North kind of interceded a little bit as well. What else we got? United winning it very early on in the 2020s. 3, 4, 5, 6 in about 8 years there, and then that's about it. They didn't do an awful lot since then. Arsenal and Tottenham really taken over. I'm just looking at Man United only solely because they are my favourite team. They've won the Premier League 28 times. Let's go domestic. They've not dropped out of the Premiership, so that's good to know at the minute. Fingers crossed. No, not dropped out of the Premiership. That is. Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? I'd be interested to see who has dropped out of it, though, so that's not bad. There is another team we want to look at, don't we? We want to look at Brighton. What the hell has happened at Brighton? Why are they such a force at the moment? I mean, really, they've not really dropped at all, are they? In the top. I mean, they had a fourth position there in 14-15, but apart from that, they've been around about second or winning it. That is really good. Right, okay, there's competitions for them then. They've won it 22 times. That's pretty good as well. Have they dropped out at all? They've really been pretty dominant. Yeah, look at that. They have been really dominant in the Premiership, haven't they? Really, wow. I mean, I'm not being funny, but this is Brighton. Wow, what? Whoa! Have they come into a lot of money? Right, they did drop out into the Sky Bet though. They've been solid enough in the Premiership since 2041. That's pretty decent as well. A couple of years in the Championship, but they've bounced straight back, I think, as well. Apart from a few occasions, but they have come back in. So yeah, they've not. Just out of interest, just to have a look at some of their transfer histories. They are spending money. There's a lot of money being spent here as well. We're not going to go through all the years, obviously. 42 is pretty standard. 160, 156. Spending a little bit of money as well. 220 that season. Big names there. I mean, 185,000. I thought it was 185 million there. 55. 40. Yeah, not too bad. 9 million. That's quite. We obviously don't know some of these players clearly. But yeah, Brighton are doing very, very well indeed. Let's have a look at somebody else. Who else do we want to have a look at here as well? Well, let's just have a look at the records, shall we? So most times won. Liverpool have won the Premiership 35 times. Wow, they've literally taken over the Premiership mantle from Man United, haven't they? Most points in the season, still United from 26-27 season. Fewest points, most league wins in a season, 33. Oh, United hold that. Birmingham have been in there somewhere. Fewest league goals. So they had a season where they didn't win a game. Oh, that's horrible. Most league defeats of the season, 33 out of 38. That's a lot. Highest attendance, 95,000. United, Chelsea. They've got biggest victories in here. Biggest win, United, so it's still back in 95. Highest score, 7-4 in 2007. Nothing. I mean, these are matches running in a row. Brighton, 21. Matches lost in a row. Stoke, 18. Brighton, most matches without losing, 55. Most overall goals by player in a season, 60 by Dixie Dean. That's still going from 27-28, so that hasn't even been beaten. Anything really been beaten here? Most assists by player in the season, 20. Enrique Castillo for Liverpool, 33-34 season. So the Premiership is ranked third best in the world. We were one, I think, were we not? Italy have overtaken. Spain have overtaken as well. Wow, we dropped to third. Let's drop down the division. Let's see who's languishing around in that. Should be in the Premiership. Birmingham, Blackburn, Burnley are in there now at the moment. Crystal Palace, Everton. When did Everton drop? Wow, that's 9 wins. Oh, wow, that's horrible. When did they go down? Oh, that time in the Premiership at Everton finally succumbed. Was that 44-45 season? It appears so. So that's when it all started going a little bit wrong for them. Just been yo-yoing, had it stabilised in the Premiership in the 70s. And yo-yoing back and forth. Who else is there? Fulham are in there as well. Leicester. Be intriguing about Leicester as well. Let's have a quick look. Have they only just... I think they've only just succumbed to the Championship now as well. That's unfortunate. So 3 times in the Championship. They have bounced straight back though. So I wonder if they'll do the same once again. Newcastle are there as well. Just a quick flick at Newcastle. We'll have a look at some other teams as well. Competitions. We'll have a look again. They went down as far as League One. Wow. Been yo-yoing between the Championship and League One. A lot of time in the Championship. Premiership, it's all gone wrong for them as well. So they're just yo-yoing between 1 and Championship at the moment. Sunderland are in the Championship. Solihull Moor, wow, what a story there. Right, let's have a quick look at them. Right, so they have been it's between 1. It's their right. Okay, they've come up to the Championship a fair few times, and unfortunately for them, they keep getting relegated. I wonder if this is the season they'll stay there. So they have got up to the Championship, but not really stayed there at all. They've done pretty well. League 2, League 1. They get up, I think it's a Division 2 far for Solihull Moor. That's interesting. West Brom there as well. Let's have a quick look at the League 1 very quickly. Anybody at Charlton? No. Eastleigh, Exeter, Fleetwood, Field. Harrogate are now in League 1. Middlesbrough. Nobody really. I've got Swansea down there. Watford as well. What's happened to Watford? So quick look, League 1, League 2, Championship. They're kind of yo-yo in between all of them, aren't they, really? So after they got relegated in 2021 and they're not really recovered since, really. They've been mainly Championship side and then just kept dropping and find themselves in League 2. League 2, let's have a quick look. Accrington, Barnsley, Basingstoke, Bolton are in League 2. Probably no surprise at the moment. But you would have expected them to get a little bit better by now, 100 years later. But they're still in the Football League, so that's the main thing. Knox County is still there as well, still going strong. Nobody really. Let's just have a quick look at Knox County. My hometown. Let's have a look how well they have been doing. So they've been in League 2, League 1. They got to the Championship, Vanarama in the late 70s. They kind of, they're there for a few years, but apart from that, they have been in the Football League. So they did get back to, when did they get back to the Football League then? They got relegated, so 21-22 they got back. Okay, so they had 2 years in the Vanarama and then stayed there, and then had that mishap here in the late 2070s, and then they've just been stable ever since. That's quite good. I'm quite happy for them. Speaking of Vanarama, let's have a look who's dropped in there. Aldershot, Everton, Basford are in there now. A team I used to play for. Halifax is still there. And Wrexham, anybody heard from Wrexham? Salford, Northampton, Merthyr, Lincoln, Shrewsbury, Tranmere, Wrexham is still down there. Have they not recovered with the buyout of Deadpool? Right, let's have a quick look. Champions. Have they not really? They have managed to get back into the league, but not really done an awful lot. Just before we move over to the Scottish, let's just have a look at the FA Cups. Just intriguing how if that's still going, I guess. Do we not see English FA Cup? There we go. Let's have a look at past winners. Who's been winning the FA Cup? It looks like there's Arsenal, Brighton, not so much. Well, Brighton have actually won it quite a few times, actually. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Leicester have won it now, Man City. Once again, Liverpool once again. United won it a couple of times, not so much though, but they are getting involved in earlier on. Burnley win it 1 year, Leeds win it, Tottenham. Arsenal 26 times now. Let's have a look at the European Championships. Atletico Madrid are the champions. Let's have a look at the past winners. Madrid, Ajax have won it as well. Nice to see them doing well. They don't tend to do well when we're going through the seasons. They always seem to drop out, don't they? Inter win it to Real Madrid, Barcelona. Any English clubs in there? It doesn't appear to be any English clubs at all, does it? Are we not good in Europe? What's happening? It doesn't seem to be an English club in there. It's quite worrying. Chelsea, I think, are they the last team to win it in 71? 71, 72? Seriously, are they the last team? Brighton win it there as well. Nice. Wow, that's Barcelona, Real Madrid, again dominating. Man City getting there, PSG. Tottenham have won it as well. Inter, Barcelona once again, PSG, Liverpool, yeah. Now, this is where Arsenal have won it a fair few times. Getting to the final. United have lost to Tottenham in one of the finals, and Inter as well. United seem to be doing a lot of runners-up. So they've got to the final 3 years on the bounce, but losing to Real Madrid, Man City, and then beating Chelsea in the final there in 31-30. Then they win it again a couple of years later against Chelsea. So they do Chelsea again, unfortunately. Did they beat Chelsea? No, they beat Barcelona in this one as well in 25-26. We don't seem to have a dominance in Europe, though. That's very, very strange. What about the Europa? Norwich are in there as well. They've won it once. Not that long ago, about 6 years ago. Brighton again in there. Mould have won it as well. Liverpool, we tend to have a little bit more winners in this competition. Not many. United have won it as well. It's not many doing the rounds of the runners up. Mould seem to be doing very well at the moment. Liverpool, Norwich. We get runners up. Man City. United beat Man City, so an all-English final there. Leeds win it there. Liverpool have a little bit of dominance there. Sevilla 13 times. That's not surprising, it has to be said. Right. Let's hop over to the Scottish then. Let's have a look see how that division's been going on. The Scottish Premiership. Right, okay. Let's brace this. Oh, wow, what's happened here? Dunfermline. What's happened? Celtic have won it 111 times, by the way. Just so we know. Right, Celtic had a lot of dominance, but it's Dunfermline. Dunfermline have come out from nowhere. If they're not winning it, they're coming second. And it is a battle between Dunfermline and Celtic. Wow. They've won the Scottish Premiership 10 times now. They've won the Scottish Cup 13, so they're doing pretty well. I mean, over recently, it's only first or second in the past, what is that? No, since 106. Okay, so the past 14 years. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe less than that. 16 years. Wow. And they finished there. They have had a little bit of dominance there, haven't they, Dunfermline? Rangers winning one there. Dunfermline winning one there. Breaking it all up. Rangers once again. Yeah, it's either Rangers or Celtic. Kilmarnock, they've been quite dominant for 3 years there. So they've won it second and won it again. So it's between them and Rangers and Celtic. So they've done the old firm. Hearts win it one time as well. Aberdeen win it in 43-44 with a couple of runners up there as well. But it was a literal dominance between the Celtic and Rangers, and it has been for a while. But that's truly amazing. That is really good. Celtic, Dundee, Dunfermline, Hearts, Hibs. There's no Aberdeen. Interesting. Where are Aberdeen now? Let's go down one. The Championship. Aberdeen are in the in the second one. So let's have a quick look at competitions there. See what's happened. They've been yo-yoing. They have dropped out in 2109. So they've been in there for a while. Have they ever dropped out? I don't think they have actually. I mean, not while all these stats go down. They started in the Championship way back in 1904-05, and then 100 years later, they find themselves back there again. Unfortunately, almost 100 years later, but just under. So they're back in the Championship. That's rather unfortunate. Although they have been bouncing back. Who else is there? Cove Rangers, Cowdenbeath, Edinburgh City, Hamilton, Kilmarnock. See how. I mean, they've won it a couple of times, the Premiership. So what's happened there? So they have. I mean, they were there from 2105. So it's only the past 10 years, really. They were in the. No, that's way back there. They've been quite one of the mainstay teams in the Premiership until 2105, and then they've just been yo-yoing back and forth. Dundee United now in League One. East 5, Falkirk, 4-4, Livingston. Spartans are in there as also. Let's have a look. Is there League 2? Yeah, we have got League 2. Kelty Hearts. Who are they? Where have they come from? Scottish 2. Lowland. They've come from the Highland Lowland Leagues. League 2. They did drop out the league. So where did the Lowland League? They're from 20. So another year they're in the Football League. Well done to them. And they've been in their mainstay in there up to League One. Found themselves in the lower leagues again in the 21-07-08 season and 08-09, and then got themselves back in. So they have managed to get back to the League One, but haven't really managed to get themselves back any higher as well. Wow. Elgin, Brora. I'm not sure who Brora are. They were in the lower leagues for a long time. They managed to get to League 2 in 72-73 season. Managed to get themselves back in and been there since 97-98. Well done to them. 29th best ranked. That's not bad at all. Scotland 29th. Let's just have a look what they were at. They've been there for a while, haven't they? Is this season upon season? Doing all right, Scotland. Doing all right as well. England still 4.5 star. Same with Italy and Spain. So nobody's a full 5. So there's earlier for Turkey, Eredivisie, Ukrainian, the Russian, Portuguese, Liga 1, Swedish, but Swedish team divisions in there as well. They're moving up very, very nicely indeed. Right, that's going to be about it for now, folks. If you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more on YouTube channel, please subscribe. If there's any more experiments you would like me to do, then please let me know in the comments and I can have a look into them for you if I'm able to do it, that is. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.